most importantly, I don't know. You probably don't necessarily understand what I'm trying to say. But basically, it's like on ancestry tests, when they take your DNA, it pops up all your living relatives.
Mm-hmm.
So I never heard anybody say that, hey, you got some relatives in Africa that you can actually go back here and meet. But supposedly you see Europeans and mostly people within Chicago
Right.
that you can actually pop up and see. So,
Right. You gotta put it together for yourself. Since we having the conversation, the DNA test, it's not real. You know it's for entertainment purposes only. And like you say, they always telling you that you from some Europeans. They never tell you anything from Chicago or go in Mississippi or go to Georgia. They tell you 5% this, 3% that. When your granny told you we all from so and so, so and so.
That's right. Get you 100, right?
Right.
How could you be black or African American if your grandma, your people, are Indian? That doesn't even make sense.
I was told that though.
Right. And then we go to school and a bunch of strangers tell us that we from Africa all of a sudden. You know. They always saying that we should do a video with Dane Calloway. The one I just put you on to. But once you... Damn, you got it?
And so we're going to officially adopt you. You're going to be our nephew.
Right, you officially...
We're known to our community.
As auntie and uncle.
Okay.
So, you nephew now.
I love family.
That's right, because we all family. No, but like he was saying, what if you knew you was from greatness? What if you knew you was from warriors and chiefs? They not going to tell you that on Ancestry.com.
No, I don't want you to know that because that's empowering.
Right.
Have you heard of the Gulag War?
The Gulagisha?
The Gulagisha War?
Yeah, I heard of that. And it's mostly about the indigenous people who were already there.
Fighting against the military from capturing them.
Yeah.
They said they ran to Florida. I actually called the museum. They actually got a museum, and where they got a lot of articles of the incident of Gulagisha people going to war. But they call them Seminole Indians instead of calling them black.
Yeah.
You see, the actual the Indian War between the foreigners and us is still going on.
Let me give you some facts about
the foreigners.
Yeah, the when we say foreigners, we mean the exploiters who came over here and all their settlers and their children. Okay. When we say that we were already here, that just simply means that every war that's happened on this soil, we've been a part of. The American Indian War has been going on since 1609.
Since they landed.
Since they landed here in America. Now, Pete, if it wasn't nobody here in America, who were they going to war with? If it wasn't nobody here, who were they exploiting in the 1500s, 1600s? They even have documented facts of how we lived as a people. So when the Gulagishas were even named that, they know who those people were. They know Seminole Indian Seminole means moving around, basically. Cherokee just means a funny talking Indian. Shawnee means a southern Indian. You see what I'm saying? So even the names that they gave us, it's all been nicknames. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
tell them what we actually call
What we
it.
actually are the Nijis of this land.
And that's an
We're the
important.
Nijis of this land. That's a part of the Algonquin
That's
language.
part of our language.
Niji. Niiji.
That's
You'll
who
see
we
it on
are.
our channel.
You'll see it on our channel, man. You'll see it. You'll see it. We'll mention it to you so many times. You'll get the point.
Yeah.
How do I spell it?
Niiji.
Niij.
Niji.
I'm about to be researching all night.
And
Yeah.
we hashtag that.
Yeah, it's hashtag Niji because you know those American Indians, when you look that up, you see white folks. You know, when you argue with people, they always say, well, Indians don't look like that. So we use our language. And that allows people to ask, well, what is a Niji? And you can say, well, a Niji is me. This is a part of my language, you know, and you can explain who you are.
And see, this place wasn't always called America. That's what the Europeans gave the name of. This was called Turtle Island.
Turtle Island?
Turtle Island. Our Indians existed from all the way from Canada, all the way down to South America, to the tip of South America. All of us in the Caribbean, all of us are Indians.
Yeah, and they call it Turtle Island. We call it Turtle Island, rather, because we are as strong as a turtle, in a sense. A turtle can't be easily broken. Its shell can't be easily fractured. And even when it's fractured, it could heal itself. Turtle Island is a very significant term that we use for so-called America. But everything that you see in America, it was already here. It was already here. It was already innovated. It was already done. Everything from spirituality to food to culture to music.
We did it first. It wasn't Egypt.
No.
It wasn't Africa.
And Egypt
It was
wasn't
us.
called Egypt. It was
No.
Kemet.
Right, ancient Kemet.
Right.
And
That means Africa wasn't called Africa.
that's the European name.
I just
So
posted it on my page. I don't know if we friends on Facebook or something like that.
who, me and
I'm
you?
talking about, yeah, y'all just hit.
We friends on Facebook.
I don't know. We hitting everything on here. The stuff I be posting.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't been on Facebook in a while. I don't know.
It's like the law of attraction.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about the law of attraction.
If you know about the law, you know about the universal principles.
Yeah, and you get what you are. If you
Right.
seeking this knowledge, it's gonna come anyway. It's gonna come
Where
anyway.
attention goes, energy flows.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm heavy into knowing my history and understanding where I came from. I even study I study the Arab, the Indian culture, but I also study African.
When you say Indian, you mean Hindustan?
Hindustan.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
India wasn't called India until 1945. Before that, before the early 40s,
50s?
it was called Hindustan.
That's right. Or Baccarat. Baccarat.
Baccarat, right.
Mm-hmm. Well, not Baccarat.
So
That's
yeah,
the glass.
That's the glass, yeah.
Yeah.
Us Indians, we mess up those days.
Yeah.
'Cause it's all lingua franca.
Right.
Which is called a trading language. Most of this language consists of our words anyway, along with French, Italian.
Yeah, because we was trading with all them anyway. See, the thing about how it went down is we were already trading with the Europeans, with the foreigners coming over here. They wanted a lot of the spices. The Hindustans came over here. It's word of the Africans came over here. A lot of people came over here before colonization. And we were trading with them and it was all good. But what happened? One generation of those Europeans got greedy. And they was like, well, we're not going back to Europe. We don't want to deal with Europe no
Plus
more.
they were enslaved. Remember, they were slaves. in
Not
Europe.
only were they, well, you jumping the gun a little bit, they were still in Europe
Right.
as slaves.
As slaves.
The exploiters who came over here were funded by the church.
Right.
That's where they got their money from. It wasn't just a bunch of random Europeans
No.
saying, let me take black folks' land.
No.
It was these specific people who had intentions to take from us.
The proclamation of the gospel.
They came over here funded by the church, and then they got greedy. They said, I don't want to give the church no more taxes. I don't want to pay tithings anymore. I don't want to go back to Europe. It sucks over there. I got to work for the queen. I got to be oppressed. So then they came over here and they stayed. And we were like, well, how long y'all gonna stay? What's really going on? Because you're supposed to be gone. Then we started killing them. We killed them in droves. They couldn't survive here. A lot of them died from starvation. We weren't gonna feed them anymore. Guess what they did? They started sending their children over on these boats, these small boats. They started sending their children. And our women was like, well, we're not going to kill kids. So then generations of these Europeans began to grow up. And then history repeated itself. They got greedy. They forgot who fed them, who taught them agriculture, who taught them carpentry. They forgot. And then they started oppressing us.
No. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I take the plastic off this TV?
Take all the plastic off the TV.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to the other TV?
It broke. The other TV, the movers broke it.
That happens all the time. All conflicts is breaking.
Yeah.
I'm even gonna watch our videos all night, and I'm always it's just something I do. So that when I have debates with people or discussions about a topic, I can always have the counter argument.
That's right.
Exactly. You always, and not only the counter argument, but you got the answer, honey. You got the answer.
Yeah.
You ain't got to convince nobody or nothing.
No, you got the truth.
Exactly. You got the truth. So when you do your research, start from the beginning. You know, when you look at Dane's channel, when you look at our channel, try to start from the beginning.
You're not the most recent videos.
Right. You know. Look for titles that say, you know, the American Indians, how the American black people, you know, look for those types of titles because he's got a lot of political stuff too there.
American Black woman.
Yeah. Look up his titles, you know, how black folks were renamed and things like that. Because a lot of people just start from the middle and they like, well, you know, I still ain't got the
We
answer.
give you a lot of the technical information. We give you the technical information in a digestible form.
Yeah.
And that's why our channel is called Real Talk.
Right.
We're
Dane.
just talking for real.
Dane make you think.
Right.
Real
We're not-
talk make you laugh.
That's right. We're not here to make you think.
Yeah, we
We're-
here to give you the answers, you know, to your
And to
questions.
show you our journey. We invite people to look in on our journey of discovery and discovering who we are.
Yeah.
Our true identity. You know, we no longer go for that illusion of inclusion. Like everybody's in the same boat. We ain't. You don't have to be.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing, the illusion of inclusion. It never had anything to do with us anyway.
Actually, this is the second time I heard this. I had just one. I mean, I heard it a lot of times from a lot of people, but like I said, I guess it's at this point I gotta research it. I believe in now. So
Right.
Your heart and your soul knows the truth.
Right. Just keep listening to your heart and soul. But let's get back on these. Let's talk about these ships from Africa. Like when you first heard that story, did you believe it, nephew?
when I first heard it, I was probably like, do you have the power cord? I was probably
What power
I
cord?
probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And then I just kept on being reinforced that story. No one ever told me anything different. I just started questioning everything because for some reason certain things that like to me it didn't make sense, and to a lot of people it still do, but to me it doesn't make sense for somebody to give up on free labor. You know, it just doesn't make sense. If you guys want to work for free, why would you willing to give that up?
Right. That emancipation, is that what you're talking about?
That don't make sense.
That don't make sense. That emancipation wasn't for us though.
No,
That was for
the
those immigrants, those
Right.
Europeans
Slave.
who was coming over here. They weren't emancipating us. They were emancipating them. That's when the economic system changed.
Mhm.
That's when it changed.
See, we were already Indians free, not taxed in the beginning.
Right.
Free labor. I'm thinking about it. I always thought about like if I think about it like them, and they think, okay, I can send this person out. I mean, they can have them work 3 shifts. You know, why would I give that up? If they work 3 shifts for me.
Yeah, well, you know what? Think about it. If we were whipping your ass all the time, you wouldn't be able to do your work.
Right.
Shit about being whipped into submission
Man.
and all that other crap. Those were none but stories.
No, it wasn't just stories. It was meant to disempower
Right,
us.
yes.
I mean, that's some sickening shit to be seeing somebody getting whipped like that. And then, all right, go back in the field.
Well, my idea was that, okay, of course I know they overpower us in the long run, but my idea was that it had to be some rebellion, because there's no way possible that anybody could just sit there and continuously endure that 500 years, and then they decide after 500 years of free labor, sending somebody to work 3 shifts that they just don't like it anymore, and having their wives to themselves and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. The whole story was meant to disempower.
Yeah, it just honestly doesn't make sense.
Right. And then, like I say, they didn't have ships back then. They had boats and wherries, little sailboats. And you telling me you fitting a whole bunch of people, no bathrooms, no nothing. Where you gonna put the food? Where you gonna put the cargo? Where you gonna put? You see what I'm saying?
It takes a modern cargo ship 40 days and 40 nights.
He said 40
with an
days.
engine to cross the ocean now.
Come on,
What
man.
Do you think, how do you think they were crossing it with sail, with the wind?
Oh yeah.
There are ocean gyres that take you to certain places anyway.
It'll take you in a circle. It
Right.
won't even take you to certain places.
Right.
You'll get lost at sea.
I'm sorry, but me just processing this is kind of new for me. So
That's all right.
I'm just
You gotta lose your mind to gain it back.
I'm just not accepting it. So
Live.
oh, that's fine.
You cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm just now accepting it. So now gotta do my research.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's what we tell our people, our family all the time. You have to do your research. There's an origin story to everything. You just should know it. So you can make better decisions in your life.
Other people in the world know their origin story.
Mhm.
And a lot of people know who we are. Ooh, look at this. You see how that say Afrikaans? Afrikaans. Do you know that the Afrikaners were the Dutch people?
Mm-hmm.
Europeans?
The
Uh-huh.
settlers, yeah, the settlers of Africa. That's South Africa.
Mm-hmm. See, we are not the same as every other culture of people in the world. We are the blueprint for these other cultures. We influence other cultures.
We've invented and created most of everything that we use today.
Yeah. That's a language, Afrikaan. And it's a group of people called Afrikaners, who were the Dutch people. Elon Musk is an African.
He's an African American.
But they don't call him African American unless they mad at him.
Right.
Yeah.
They call him Africana.
Oh, that's right. He is an African American.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He's more African American than you are.
Than I am.
Okay.
Than anybody. But African American is a misnomer.
That's
You
right.
can't be two continents.
You can't be of two continents, right?
You can't be two continents.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See?
You get your name from your landmass.
See?
I gotta do my research.
You gonna do your research. But guess what? Heavy research. But guess what? You're gonna walk away a better man.
Mm-hmm.
A stronger man.
That's right. A man who walks with intention. A man who walks with his head up.
Yeah.
Who won't go for all this bullshit out here. See, I police myself. I sheriff myself. I determine what's going to happen in my life. I don't need nobody to run anything.
That's right.
Most of the time, they're running away when they see me. Especially when I'm looking this way.
You do come off like that. You need to be played with.
He said you do come off like someone not to be played with. That's right. Nah. But you already got your own business.
Mm-hmm.
So you way ahead of the rest.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a lot of freedom that I thought I wouldn't be able to have.
Well, that's because you're learning how to free your mind. You're learning to free your mind. Freedom of mind gives you much bigger freedom than the freedom you see or try to obtain in the 3D.
Yeah.
So you have to remember, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. And in this human experience, your identity is of that of being an Egypt. You notice all the trees out there, they're trees, but they're all different trees. Yet they live together. Mm-hmm. You're a cultivator, you're a creator. Mm-hmm. That's what our people did. We were in tune with ourselves first, then nature, and then the creator. Mm-hmm. We weren't following any set religion.
No, religiosity is very dogmatic.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I think we already went through that, but I really don't agree with people crediting someone else to their hard work. That's one of the reasons why I feel like we have to do away with religion, and I also feel like we have to connect culturally to something that's older than 100 years, because everybody else got like a blueprint of culture and history that they
go thousands of years. And the Asians, the Arabs, sure.
100 years
sure.
of culture is not enough to make us one. That's why.
No, that's only 4 generations. Yeah. Generations every 25. Mm-hmm. So what's 100 years? They say 400 years of slavery, but where? I mean, the United States, as we know it now, hasn't been in existence that long.
And to me, that's the reason why it's so many black people that have a hard time finding common ground, because culturally everybody.
See, that's what I talk about all the time. It used to be when we were all on the same page. Of the same mindset.
Yep.
We're so disenfranchised now. We're disenfranchised mentally from each other.
Yep. And we don't have a consensus thought, like you said. We saw, one person's on this, another person's on that.
Now if I dump this?
I don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Right there.
Yeah.
No, other way. James, the other way. Front seat.
There you go. It's got a little foot pedal there, too.
But no one's a religion is going to allow you to know yourself and to know where you came from.
But
where you're going.
But Jesus is actually described as as a black man, bro. That's what's crazy.
Guess what? Jesus was right here
Right.
in America. And his name wasn't Jesus.
No, it was Yahshua.
Okay, it was Yahshua because the J didn't exist back then. His real name was Yahshua. And he most definitely was a black man. So-called. Because he was in Israel. If you read the Bible within context, this brother was in Israel, had feet of coal, hair of wool.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? I don't know any white folks with feet of coal and hair of wool unless they're a Jew.
That's right.
Well, that means he was a Jew over there in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this white Jesus thing, man, it's got our people sick. White Jesus got our people sick.
That was supposedly to keep them in place. White Jesus, the white man, I gotta listen to him.
Right.
I got to respect him because after all, he's in Jesus' image. Amen.
Wow.
It ain't happening, Captain.
But when you think about it, that's deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to make a group of people worship a white man, it's like, that's something to think about right there.
And that's, to me, I think if you turn to, for some reason people don't, so many people don't get this point, but to me I feel like if you turn to a white man, but he depicts himself as black, how could you catch your blessing if you turn to a whole different?
See.
Exactly.
See.
Like,
See.
And you notice anytime they mention indigenous people, they always mention the fact that those indigenous people, wherever they are, have their own spirituality, their own way. They connect with the Creator. Okay.
So if you calling on a deity, like he say, how you gonna get your blessings? If you calling on something,
Right.
yeah, man.
Reverend
That's what
Ike-
Billy Carson mentioned,
Yeah,
didn't
and
he?
Reverend Ike said, hey, why you wait to try to get your pie in the sky? You get it right now.
Yeah, but you
Nobody-
remember Billy Carson was like, people were praying to the devil and they don't even know
They
it.
don't even know it. No.
That was crazy.
No, well, that goes in turn with, understanding that words are spells.
Yeah.
Words are spells, so you have to be careful how you talk. If you want
And that's
positive things to happen, then you have to affirmate positive things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call it spelling.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
They,
it spells.
right, they put it right in your face.
But James, you got a little bit more than you bargained for. You more than a little service call, huh?
Yeah.
A little knowledge, a little edification for oneself.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to really look into this.
Yeah, and just do your own research. Everybody's on a different spiritual journey. Just do your own research. Connect your own dots. Don't let nobody connect them for you.
Mm-hmm.
Trace it out for yourself. You know, the information is out there.
Yeah, because I know about the Aboriginal. Like I told myself, if the original people of Australia are black, and in every ethnicity that we have, it's a black person behind it. It's all you need to know. Everywhere you go, it's black Arab.
Right. And then you get to America and they tell you the indigenous people here are white. And then you see these white folks in costumes and you're like, but that don't make sense though. Indigenous people historically around the world are black. Different shades of black, different shades of brown rather, Everybody around the world who's indigenous is brown. And they had indigenous people from Europe. Mexicans,
Well,
the real
yeah,
Mexicans
the real
are
Mexicans
indigenous.
Look like us.
They
Not the
look
ones
like
that
us.
You see now. Those are children, grandchildren of the colonizers, the Spanish who were there.
Yeah, you could.
We call them Mexicans because they're all mixed up.
Yeah, but the real Mexicans, they know.
Because Spanish is a European language.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's crazy because they really identify with that culturally as if
That's because they've been brainwashed too.
yeah.
And it was first through religion.
Yeah.
So once you accept the religion, then you accept all that other bullshit.
Even the flag, that's a Spanish flag. It's
Sure.
Like, that's what's crazy that they so proud of it. There's a whole nother identity behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we got our own problems up here in North America. South America, we know they screwed.
I gotta do my research.
Yeah, you will, baby.
It's gonna be a journey.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why we invite people on our channel to join us in our journey. So
See?
let us join you in your journey.
We got a new
and each
partner
one teach
in the
one.
journey. We got
That's
a new
right. Each
partner.
one teaching one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah. This nephew now.
So don't call yourself Black or African American.
And don't let nobody else call
and
you.
Don't let anybody else and correct them. That's not who you are.
So what do I call myself now? You said
You are indigenous to this land. You are Niji.
And need you.
Niji.
Need you.
Mm-hmm. N-I-I-J-I. And you'll see it in the videos.
I'm about to spread it.
Yeah, you better spread the word
Each one
too.
teach one. I'm gonna walk you down and out.
And watch, as soon as you tell your granny, your family, your mother, they'll say they already knew that you ain't from Africa.
My sister did their ancestry test. Now one living relative in Africa popped up.
Come on, man. Don't do that ancestry test either. They giving their DNA away. You gonna walk them down?
Yeah, you know how it is.
Okay. Okay. What's up, family? Family. Family. What's up? What's up? Family. Family. What's up, y'all? We just I decided to pop in on y'all because obviously we ain't been live in a minute, right? And we was getting the TV installed, and I'm in constant communication with my people, and I always try to hire my people strictly to do the job. So we got the TV mounted, the TV screen where we show you all the indigenous pictures and everything. We're getting it together, okay? But yeah, he came in and he was asking questions about identity, and he just wanted to know. He was like, damn, y'all be looking good. Y'all be looking fly. What y'all do for a living, And, Uncle Tim was like, this is just us. This is just what we do, nephew. And he went into his explanation about how we're indigenous to this land, how we've been here, how we ain't from Africa. You ain't gonna see no African in a Western hat, that do it like us. And nephew was just the whole time asking questions. So I decided to put it on film. Now, he was a real low talker. He real shy. He was real shy. So I didn't let him know that he was on camera. But I don't know if y'all heard him real good. He was just asking all types of questions about, who are we? Where did we come from? Where did we lose the greatness? What happened? So I couldn't help but put him on the Dane Calloway, because Dane is the ethnographic researcher. I could just give it to you in layman's terms. And then I put him on to the channel, so we'll see. He said he gonna do his research. It's gonna be a journey, So I told him to join us on this journey. And that's what it is right now. But we just getting the TV together. I'm happy to hear from y'all. Y'all say I need some chat moderators. I probably do. I don't be reading all this shit anyway. But I put it where only the subscribers can comment. Because, people, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. They be tripping. Hold on, y'all. family? How you doing? What it is, what it ain't, what it should be, what it could be. Y'all talking about I needed some moderators. That's right, chat security in this mother. Shit. When y'all see somebody saying some stupid shit, just check them. Cause we don't give a fuck. We done heard it all. We don't give a fuck. But just check their ass. It's a community. Shit. Shit. Cause they be tweaking. They be tweaking. And then motherfuckers gonna try to subscribe just so they could comment in the chat. I see you sneaky motherfuckers. I see y'all. Okay. Let me get this TV working. But I can't do that if it ain't got no batteries. Hold on, let me take the phone. See, y'all all up in my house today. Y'all all up in the kitchen. Where my batteries at? Hold on. Is it AA or is it AAA? I got my money on triple. Cause it ain't double. No, but I was so happy when James' nephew came in and he was hungry for knowledge. I was like, baby, you already own your own business. So, you ahead of the game. Don't make no sense working at somebody else's dream. You know? If you could work for yourself, do that. That's right. I told him we adopted him. He our nephew now. We family now. Family. So Tim just walking him downstairs. You know. We got the hospitality. Let me get this TV together. I'm hungry for knowledge. Well, what you want to know? Just tell me what you want to know. Let's talk about it. Because I feel like all my people already know everything that's going to come out of my mouth. They already know all this information. Sunshine. We got sunshine. We're getting the TV together. Set up Google TV or set up basic TV? Google TV. Who wants basic TV anymore? Don't nobody do nothing basic around this mother. Hold on, y'all. Did the picture just disappear? Hold on. Oh, let me come get the dough.
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Everything good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pete,
Yeah.
James had a girlfriend.
James got a
You
girlfriend.
know what she looked like?
What she look like? She pretty.
She T-Boz in TLC. Not T-Boz. Who was the other one that Usher was singing to?
Chili.
Yeah.
She look like Chili. Ooh.
Hair, everything. Eyes.
Ooh, he got a pretty little thing. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Nephew's got a girlfriend. He's not alone.
And her little hair just straight, you know. Laughing out. She had no wig. She looked like a little chili.
A little chilly. A little chilly. Where your phone at, honey?
You had it in your hand.
Oh, I thought that was my phone. Now you tell me you're hungry for knowledge, but y'all don't ask me no questions. Ask me some questions, please. Y'all know everything already. Come on. Ask me some questions. Other than that, what am I supposed to talk about?
And he confessed that she was the one who got him interested because she's been talking about it. But he had a nice little, they had a nice little black Ford Explorer, you know.
That's so sweet.
She had a little something for him to eat. He came to, I was like, who's that in the car, man?
He said that's my girl.
Girlfriend.
Oh.
And he's lit.
Okay. Let's see if we got a constructive question. Constructive, family, constructive. Okay. I'd love to know how all these white folks got on cold and threw those costumes. I said constructive.
Constructive, okay.
Oh my goodness. Who passed those costumes down to them? They need to know. That's funny. All right. Yeah, everybody profits off us. That's why they put us in the commercials. Most definitely, family. You see this cutie behind me?
No, you know what?
This. Steve say, what's up, family? What's up?
Oh, CO family, what's up? What's up?
How you doing? How you feeling?
You know us.
As long as the sun is out, we feeling. Trying to get the TV together. Let me look at my phone.
Okay, trying to get your phone, huh? Yeah. Going online. But that was real good. I mean, I like talking to, like I said, talking to people in the street again. There we go.
See?
There we go.
See? That's the first step.
Each one teaching one. And you saw how James was just lit.
He was.
He was too lit.
He was so bright.
Unfortunately, like you said, he's working for himself because a lot of the people we talk to get so empowered, sometimes they even quit.
They quit their job.
They quit their jobs, so, you know, because they're like, I don't need this bullshit. I can be sovereign.
Yeah.
I can put myself into business. I can work for myself. I can police myself. I can be responsible for me. I don't need anybody to protect me but me. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
I need to read the comments.
Okay, read the comments.
Nobody's a crayon color. Well, I agree with you. We're not crayon colors, but at one time, a crayon was named Indian Red, and it was very brown. So, I mean, not that I'm trying to be a Crayola. I'm just saying. Yeah.
And we are the copper-colored people.
Yeah.
Copper color. That's a natural color.
Yeah.
That's the color of the earth.
Yeah.
Okay?
Big time.
That's the color of all those minerals that create and make everything. Remember, we're also alchemists.
Yeah.
So.
Alchemy.
Alchemy lives within us. Creativity lives within us. All we have to do is tap in.
Tap, tap, tap. That's what Sweetie say. Fuck it, nigga, get rich, bitch, tap in. Like I say, we're getting the TV together for y'all. Because we don't really watch much TV. But we do the green screen and stuff for y'all. Why they want all my information?
It always feels so good when we can share knowledge and share love and we can come together and agree on something. See, that's the problem with all of us now is we don't have a consensus thought. If we just all had one consensus thought, just one, if we all thought the same thing of each other and showed each other love and respect, we'd be a lot different. We'd be a lot stronger. We wouldn't be as disenfranchised as we are with each other and with the world.
Right on. He said just one consensus thought. Just one.
Can we all get together on who we are at least? Who we really are? That's the point.
I mean, that one thing.
That one thing.
Who we are.
Who identity. Identifying with who you are.
You know what's funny? Yesterday you was like, we got one consensus thought, and it's on negativity.
It's on negative.
It's on the downtrodden. It's on life is hard.
It's hard. It's hard on us. For us.
But if we would have one consensus thought on positivity, hey.
Right. We understood the origins to the way we think. That would help too. You know? Why do we think like we're disempowered? Remember, they've taught us that we've been the minority, but we know that we are the majority. We undergird everything in this system of things here in the United States. We are the backbone. We are the creators. We are the builders of everything. We affect everything around the world. If we can get ourselves together, then we can affect a better change for the whole planet.
But until we do, we're screwed. We're all screwed.
Well, not all of us. Okay, I can tell you, not all of us. I'm not screwed, you know. And as long as I have a breath in my body, it'll be each one teaching one, because it's all about that origin story.
Tell me this.
What?
Why do you look so tall right now?
I don't know. Why do you look?
I'm not short.
I think you're just right. You're just right. You ain't short.
Yeah, I'm 5'7". You got me looking like I'm 5'5", brown eyes or something. All right. No, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Just one consensus thought.
That's all.
Would change the whole world. I was reading the Reddit yesterday that I was telling you about. And in the Reddit, you know, this African girl from Yoruba was like, she notices a big influx of Black Americans calling themselves indigenous now. And a lot of the people in the Reddit chat was like, oh, those people are just delusional. don't, you know, I've never met a person in real life say that they were indigenous, so don't even worry about it. And the African girl's question was, why isn't she called African American? If we've been here for so, even if we were taken from slaves and stuff like that, wouldn't African American be more appropriate to a second generation African who settled? And it's like nobody really had an answer for her. And I just think, like you said, that consensus thought, it'd be our own people arguing us down about shit. Because foreigners are like, oh yeah, that makes sense. There's no documented African wars of taking anybody from Africa. That makes sense.
Well, have people forgotten what their grandmothers and great-grandmothers and grandfathers were saying? They never said that they came from Africa. Never. That's a story that you saw on TV. You heard in some book. Some white teacher was telling you that story. You know, it's all been a lie. They say we're delusional for thinking who we are. I think they're delusional in believing that illusion of inclusion.
I think they're delusional. See, that's the thing.
And you know, I'm not here
I ain't going back and forth with it.
I'm not here to go back and forth.
No.
I am what I am.
Right.
Period.
But it'd be our own people trying to tell us who we are or who we're not. You know, a question that I had yesterday, I was like, why is it that we're the only group of people who get fought down tooth and nail just for saying who we are. An Irish person and a European, they could, latch on to identity. White folks pretending to be Indian. But why is it that when we say who we are, people like, oh no, you crazy. Oh no, we weren't crazy when we said we from Africa, but we don't know where, but we don't know when. That wasn't crazy. That was very believable to motherfuckers. But when we say we're indigenous, motherfuckers is like, I don't know about that. I just think that's crazy. It must be some power there. That's the point that I'm making. It must be something very powerful there where people will fight you tooth and nail not to be who you really are. It must be something there,
Well, people will fight you tooth and nail for their inadequacies.
They fight for their limitations.
Yeah, people will fight you tooth and nail for their limitations so they can feel better about their space. I'm not here to make a bunch of people feel better about their space. I'm here to make my people feel better about their space and myself. I don't give anything about what someone else thinks.
Right. That's right. Shoot.
And you still want to call yourself nigga or African American or whatever, well, go right ahead. I'll call you that too, and asshole. But don't you call me that. Don't you put me in that boat, because I didn't come over on a boat.
Right.
I'm not in a boat.
Right.
This is my land. This is all my land.
It sounds like you got something against boats. All these fucking boat stories.
Yeah,
You're like, I don't even want to deal with a boat.
But those Europeans came over on a boat. Yeah. All those boats that came over during the early 1900s, late 1800s through Ellis Island. They were the slaves.
Yeah.
Escaping slavery in Europe.
Yeah. That's documented. That's proof.
We were prisoners of war on our own land. Mm-hmm. We were never slaves. Now, if you want to say that slavery has been around since the beginning of time, it has. Mm-hmm. But there are levels to slavery. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. There are levels. It was a work contract. It was an indentured servitude. Mm-hmm. You have to know the origin story of what you're talking about. Instead of giving us a bunch of
regurgitated bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. As you put it so eloquently.
Yeah, well, you just put it eloquently.
I know, but I be using your words.
Okay.
People don't even know. I be like, I gotta use that. Damn.
Like a lot of our people, sometimes when they see me, they're like, they don't understand. They don't understand. This is us.
Right.
This is us.
This ain't Yellowstone, motherfucker.
No, yeah. People would start seeing my hat. I'm out here like this all the time. And then most of these little white guys shrivel up when they see me. But now they've got Yellowstone. Well, this is copper-colored stone. And it's a lot stronger than Yellowstone.
That's right.
Bass Reeves wasn't the baddest man in the land for nothing. That's because there's a people. Mm-hmm. We're bad, tough, resilient, strong, loving people. Mm-hmm. Okay?
I remember the guys in the Black Exploitations, Jim Kelly.
Well, Jim Kelly. Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Richard Roundtree. Mm-hmm. All of those guys.
But now all they know is Steve Harvey.
Oh, please.
Steve Harvey. That's all they know.
They talk about the old minstrel shows, but the new minstrel shows are happening right now.
Yeah.
And the images that they put before us on camera.
And what's fucked
None
up?
of them are strong.
What's fucked up is I was telling you yesterday, I was like, those minstrel shows, those white folks had to paint themselves black because colored folks wasn't acting like that.
Right, we didn't want to act like that.
But now they can find colored folks to act like Mr. Brown and Tyler Perry and all that other shit because, that's the new minstrel show.
That's the new minstrel show.
The church is the new minstrel show.
That's right.
The way they be cutting up.
The way they cut up all the time. And it's all made to disempower you. Where attention goes, energy flows. So if they can take that energy from you taking it and putting it back into yourself, recycling that circle of life, and put it on some outside extremities.
They're going to do that.
They're going to do that.
Yeah. They're going to do that.
They've lied to you about so many things, in the society, the food, this, that. You just don't know what to believe. Well, I know what to believe. And I know what I'm showing my people. I know what I'm doing for my family. I'm not going for none of this bullshit ass narrative. I'm empowering myself. This is the new exploitation. It's called the Niji exploitation. We're exploiting and exploring who we are. Okay. We're letting the world know we exist as we always have. No longer do we have to be in fear of calling ourselves what we were, what we are.
Yeah.
You know, I think we've been labeled enough times. It's time for us to stand up
and label ourselves.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed.
You know, stop accepting these labels from other people. Stop getting schooling from other people. We can school ourselves. We always have been. You learn better when you're teaching yourself than you do with some teacher. Okay? And if they don't look like you and then they don't have your experience, what are you listening to them for anyway?
A real teacher is one that walk it like they talk it.
That's right.
Not tell you some shit and they not doing it themselves.
You know, we have to empower ourselves in this new age, especially in this age of AI, because in the moment they're gonna have images put up that's not even you. You know, you want your real image always to come through. Let's not turn, it's already been a paper genocide. It's already been a mental genocide. Don't let them take your face out. You know, so many of us right now are taking pictures using someone else's face. Pretty soon they won't even use yours. AI will take over. Well, let's give AI the real image. Maybe AI can copy this image of the real.
Okay. Well, that's all for today, family.
That's all.
Like I said, I was just, you know, including y'all on a beautiful thing, you know, our little technician.
You know me.
Okay.
I'm straight now.
Our technician, like I said, young blood came in hungry for knowledge. So we fed them as much as we could. We linked them to the channel. We linked them to Dane. And keep spreading the message, family, because each one teaching one will change things even faster. We're trying to put it in rapid mode, okay? Until next time.
Wait, and food for thought is a lot more edifying than the food that you're getting out here in the streets. We're giving you something that you can live from.
Okay, do your intermittent fasting, do your detoxing, do your cleansing, and start feeding this mind. We love you. We're going to set up this TV so we can bring you some beautiful content, okay? Peace out! And we dancing.